It's also time where we read some viewer mail. And shout out to Christina because she is producing First Things First Overtime. And in the middle of the day, she stops down production on that show and goes to the post office and comes back with a huge bag of mail, and we pick out one random letter. That's not it. Dear Wilds, love the show. Why? Thank you. The Bud list has grown more powerful than ever. I've noticed that myself. Perhaps you can lean into the power idea rather than Cowboy Brew. Thanks, Dawn and Dawn. Wow, Dawn and Dawn, thank you for talking about the power of the Bud list. So we went through the last 3 weeks of the Bud list and showed that you're basically perfect.
It actually goes back further, too.
I know, but this graphically, we can only do this much.
And the one he missed, the dud list, that also amazingly through
Was that on?
osmosis went 3-0.
Danny's
Really?
Under Duress.
Yes.
So 15-0.
15 straight.
Wow.
So basically what we're setting you up for is every single person on this list that we're about to see is going to have an exceptional game or weekend.
And win.
That's how
And
it's
win.
looking.
Unbelievable.
Well, win. All right, here we go. I had to really do some soul searching
Oh, good.
as I prepared for this
Because
week's
of all the
Bud
power
list.
it has.
Yeah, it's really gone to a whole nother level. It's taken the nation by storm.
Oh.
All right? People are calling me, put so-and-so on the Bud list. Nick Wright yesterday, you can't put him on. You got to put him on. He's trying to sell me on guys.
Yeah.
So what I had to do, Wilds, was say, okay, the Bud list, it's not about me.
No.
And it's not about
Never
my
has been.
motivational magnificence, all right? It is about the players or coaches or teams that deserve to be on the Bud list. So I had to make a choice, Greg. Do I make it about me and try to go for 18-0 and pick guys that I think will have great games? Or, as always, do I simply say, these are the 3 guys that are most under duress? It was a tough decision to make, and I went with the decision I always do, which is these are simply the 3 guys who are most under duress.
Okay.
So
Now
the streak may be broken. In fact, it will
Coming up
be
in a second.
broken. All right?
Excellent.
It will be broken,
Here we
most
go
likely.
for the Bud list now.
All right, here we go. At number 3, Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
Clearly under duress, right? I know it's not fair, Shedeur. I mean, right? It's a tough situation you are in, right? However, playing quarterback or playing period in the NFL is not a right. It's a privilege. You may feel like it's a right because of your pedigree with your dad and you've been such a great player throughout your life, but it is not a right. It is a privilege. So you have to look at this weekend's game against Nick Wright's Las Vegas Raiders as an opportunity, in fact, the opportunity of your lifetime. So what I want you to do, Shedeur, is look at this glass as half full, not half empty. Here's what you got going for you. You have a week. I get it. Not a full training camp or anything like that. You have a week to prepare. Get used to the first team line. Get them used to your cadence. Get some chemistry with Jerry Jeudy and the rest of the first team receivers. All right, get a game plan that is built around you. That's what you got going for you, number 1. Number 2, you got going for you, you're playing Nick Wright's Raiders. All right, one of the worst teams in the league. They're 2-8 just like you guys. All right, so you can beat this team. So you have to go out there and get it done. Now, look, it's a lot to expect you to be great. Maybe you will be. But you have to remember what you did at Colorado was not a fluke. You had no offensive line. You had no run game. You're playing top-level collegiate football, and you were great. So go out there with that confidence. Know that if I get it done, I'll get more opportunities. If you don't, fair or not, your opportunities may be very slim, if at all, going forward. So, Shedeur, I do believe in you. All right, number 2. This is the big one. Don't put it up yet, because this is what Nick is looking at. Who's number 2? Because I think he feels like he knows who the guys are. Greg probably looking at this too. And I just did it according to who is most under duress. Number 2. Sorry, Greg. Daniel Jones.
Don't say sorry, Greg. That's great for him.
Okay. It's good for you. So he may go out there and cook. But look, Daniel Jones, here's the deal. It's your opportunity, man. Nobody really believes in it except that guy. And I'll give him credit, Greg Jennings. But this is your opportunity to get more people within the media believing in you and really caping for you. All right? If you go out there and you beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, everyone will believe you and the Colts are legit. Period. All the fears that Colts fans have, all the fears that are bedeviling them, that you will go pumpkin mode very shortly will be gone. And they will believe that you and the Colts are for real. If you lose, oh my, this dream season of yours could go south in a hurry. I get it. We still be 8-3. What are you talking about? We still be atop the AFC South. Yes, but only likely 1 game ahead of Jacksonville, which is 2 games behind you now. And the remaining 6 games for you after Kansas City, all against teams with 500 or better records. You play no losing teams, and a lot of those teams will be fighting you for playoff position. So you got to get this done, Daniel. Good luck.
Can I ask a question? What is dial in his destiny?
That's Dusty. I have no idea.
Oh, it's an
Dial is the playoff Indiana
it's an
Jones.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah. The Dial, I guess. Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't know.
Dusty's in his bag.
Dusty's in his bag.
I don't know.
I told you, Dusty. Relax. All right, here it is. This is the big reveal. Who's number 1 this week?
Yeah, I know.
Because he gonna cook. He gonna cook. And he's probably going to win according to the history and his history. Dusty, give it to me. Nick, congratulations.
Thank God.
Patrick Mahomes.
Sorry,
and this
Greg.
is just the
That's
truth.
tough for Greg, but
This
I
is
feel
Nick
relieved.
or Greg, you know.
Yeah.
I put them both on there, but Mahomes is under more duress. Because if they lose this game, we talked about it. The playoffs are a very slim possibility if they lose this game. And on top of all that, he's Patrick Mahomes. All right? Patrick Mahomes, widely regarded just about by everybody right now, as the best quarterback on the planet. It's been that way at least since Tom Brady left the AFC, and maybe even before that. He's been the best quarterback in the league. If he loses this game, Patrick, and you guys miss the playoffs, that unofficial title for the first time in years could be gone. So, Patrick, your back's been against the wall before, but this is the biggest regular season game of your career. And in these moments, you have always essentially stepped up and delivered. You know I believe in you. You're the boat.
Great bud list.
Thank you, Brou.
That's
Really good ball list. Definitely guys that are under duress and got to get it done. I'm going to add another guy to this list, Sam Darnold, bud list. And he's been having a great season. Last week, obviously, I just read what you
He put he's put that in your mouth. He put those words in your mouth too.
Go ahead.
No, when we look at Sam Darnold and his body of work, he's been excellent. Last week, we saw a glimpse of what we fear. If you are a Sam Darnold historian and have followed his career in the National Football League, last week was not good against the Rams, albeit it was the Rams, but that's not who you are. You've been an excellent quarterback. You got teammates standing up in front of the podium, in front of cameras, saying they are there because of you. They are in the position as a team because of you, in large part because of what you do when you do throw the ball and throw the ball down the field, better than a lot of quarterbacks in this league. We can look at the numbers. They tell you by themselves. When he's throwing the ball 10+ yards down the field, these are his numbers. Completion percentage is great, first in the league. Passer rating, pass touchdowns, both first in the league. Passing yards. And then when he continues to throw the ball down the field, they improve. Like, he's still first. 58%, that's excellent. Going down the field 20+ yards, 5 touchdowns. Again, what we saw last week, Sam Darnold, sometimes it happens. Ask Daniel Jones. It has happened to the best of them, but you have to bounce back. Can you bounce back? Will you bounce back? I believe you will. That's why they acquired you, because they believe that you have the goods. Get it done. I believe in you, Sam Darnold.
No, he needs to step up. Absolutely.
Maybe Greg's
Coming
the
off a
Sam
bad
Darnold
game.
guy.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
maybe. I mean, yeah, and you get a nice soft 13.5-point favorite on the road for Seattle.
That's too much.
It's against Tennessee.
I know,
How
but
many points do you think they need to cover 13.5 with that Seahawks defense against
19.
Cam Ward? 19. Good. I was gonna say 20, Brou. Yeah, thereabouts.
I like that game.
Okay, for upset alert.
I gotta swing for the fences.
Wow.
I like it.
Wow. KW.
Great news, everybody. One of the best segments we've ever done in the history of the program is back yet again. It is your time for your Thursday installment of the Sports Media Ombudsman. This one might be a little bit rough. Some choppy waters ahead.
Great job, KW.
I'm a little bit nervous.
A lot of candidates this week, including myself, for what I said 20 minutes ago about Chet Holmgren. I apologize. It was low. I was kidding. Also, I mean, I survey far and wide. Don't have to name names here, but maybe someone claiming they didn't know the full roster of your entire talk show was them being a liar, or maybe it's a sign of good taste in shows they watch if they're Drake May. I don't know. What I do know is this. Greg Jennings takes Super Bowls this week. And so I have to put my pal, Greg Jennings, on the bud list. Guys, I didn't want Greg to get mad at me. So I asked for a specific Greg photo that I knew he would like. That is not it. That's a photo. That is not the photo. Guys, do we not have? There we go. Greg, so just keep that in mind. Don't get too mad at me, because I'm putting that on the screen for the whole world to see. If Greg has had 2 consistent takes over the last 3 years, it is at every moment the Chiefs could be doubted. Greg pops up like whack-a-mole. Like, oh, this is it. And then ducks away. I'm not going to do it again. He comes back.
Well, he
every
did
time.
pick the Super Bowl correctly. He was the only one.
Well, yes, I understand. And then, but every chance he has gotten to be like, nah, this Chiefs team doesn't have it, he's arrived with that take, which is fine. And last year he was vindicated, and maybe this year he'll be vindicated. It's fine. Now, again, 5 weeks ago, did he say, I'm done doubting the Chiefs, and 3 weeks later start doubting him again? Maybe. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. But more powerful than that take, Greg, has been your belief in Daniel Jones.
Yes.
That you were pilloried for, mostly by Chris Broussard.
I'll give you credit for that.
That the Greg one time puts Daniel Jones on a top 10 list, and every time he comes up after that, Brou's like, it's still top 10? You have him top 10. Is he top 10?
It's an unbelievable take.
It's an unbelievable take.
It took a while to mature.
Yes, absolutely. But those are the best takes. In fact, there's a name for them, classic twos. Eventually correct. And this weekend, as much pressure as the audience thinks I'm under, Greg might be in a similar spot.
I am.
Because there is so much for him to gain from Daniel Jones going to Arrowhead, playing great, knocking off the Chiefs, and really being in the 1 seed conversation, back in the 1 seed conversation. Flip side, if Daniel Jones goes to Arrowhead, turns into a pumpkin, and the Chiefs all of a sudden have real signs of life, it's kind of the worst of all worlds. So, it's not a criticism, just an observation. Greg Jennings, under a lot of duress this week from the Sports Media Ombudsman.
Oh, there you go.
And your boy, Greg, Danny Dimes, he's been leaning pumpkin mode.
He's been leaning pumpkin.
7 turnovers in the last 2 games.
He's been leaning pumpkin mode.
I mean, come on. So we'll see.
I'm going straight, uncut, raw motivation. Keon Coleman, I believe in you. Had a good game week 1 against the Ravens, made some good plays. I was like, yeah, Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
And we had Deion Dawkins, friend of the show, on, and he said this, and it really made me believe in him. Take a listen.
You guys better buckle into your seats, man. Buckle into your seats. Keon is not the same kid from last year. He's taking a jump that I have never seen that big of a jump. The NFL better get ready because this kid is different, this kid is unique, and this kid is ready.
Okay, I was like, I'm sold. To the point that we went to a baseball card show, and my kids got like $7. I was like, you know what? Deion Dawkins told us Keon Coleman's gonna be unbelievable. Like, sure, we get a Keon Coleman rookie card. It's fun. Okay. Then he was a healthy scratch for the game against the Bucs, and Deion Dawkins was. McDermott said a little bit. I don't even know what Josh said. It didn't make any waves, but I thought Deion had showed some real leadership. He said, "I already spoke to him, bro. Look, don't even worry about it. Everybody goes through a different journey. Let's just say that this is the last time, and let's just move forward." I was like, a good way to sort of stop it, but the past is the past. Let's move forward. To a guy who has been one of Josh's most reliable weapons, most targets for the Bills in the last 2 years, Shedeur, Kincaid, and then Keon Coleman. No one else was at 7. He's at 114. Dalton Kincaid out. Like, okay, good. You sat down 1 week against the Bucs, and now you'll be back against the Texans. Stop the presses. Unfortunately, there's now rumor mill churning that he will again be a healthy scratch.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on, Greg. I thought this was a one-time thing. You sort of raised the red flag of the fact that he was out for the whole game, was not felt maybe too punitive, or had a little bit, I don't know, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what was your take on if he's a healthy scratch 2 games in a row, what's going to happen with Keon Coleman?
To be honest and to be frank, can't win with him.
Wow.
That's how teams start to view you. When we watched the same thing happen to CeeDee Lamb, obviously George Pickens, and they come in, get a little tap on the wrist, and then get back in the game. And you're a healthy scratch, possibly for the second straight game, they're sending a message to you that we will move on. So I'm glad he's on the bud list because he has talent.
Yep.
He has ability. You got to figure it out.
Code everybody loved.
Did you have an issue with this video pre-game?
Oh man.
Before the Bucs game? You don't have the music. If you have the music, he hits a little dance.
Optics are not on your side, Keon. They just are not on your side. Again, let me say this. There's nothing wrong with dancing, what he's doing.
We love dancing.
But when you're in the situation that he's in, everybody's going to scrutinize everything you do.
What am I supposed to do?
Stand there and act like you're a little upset that you're not dressed today.
Thank you. Because Wiles got mad at me when I said that. He should be moping. He should be looking a little bit upset.
I don't want to say moping.
No, but you don't want to take the whole team down.
No, you don't do that. But you just,
there we go.
Like,
that's a great
I
word
want to
for
be
it.
out there with my guys. Not dancing the night away.
I think the only.
Dancing is celebratory.
Sure.
What are you celebrating? That you don't play today? That your teammates are about to go out there and go to battle and you chilling on the sidelines celebrating dancing?
Sometimes songs come on, even if you're in a bad mood.
I think the only reason, I think they're done with him. If he's inactive tonight, they're done with him. I mean, they were playing McCole Hardman. They brought back Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
Like, they need receivers.
They've got 5. I think they're dressing 5 receivers.
The only reason that I think they might not cut him is if they think after the season they could get like a 6th-round pick for him. But I think it's run his course for him in Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, he's doing okay. Matt Collins, he's doing all right.
Bad decisions. I agree.
Let's come on down the window.
That was a great addition to the bud list.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.